Watches are usually seen as a fashion accessory, but in reality, the luxury watch market will keep growing, incredibly valuable, as these timepieces become more and more expensive due to their amazing product design complications and innovations. Luxury watches rarely depreciate in value and don't require much maintenance as other investments like cars and property. We measure this list based on the highest value piece of each brand and what an individual is actually willing to pay for. So that being said, these are the top 10 most expensive watches in the world. And before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to get the most exquisite content on luxury. Number 10. Lange Söhne. Lange Söhne stands out in the world of haute horlogerie or high watchmaking for creations that are tasteful and classy, as the German brand produces pieces that wow the crowd. The company was founded by Adolf Lange in the now iconic town of Glashütte in Germany. In the early years of the business, Lange immediately began innovating. In 1946, he developed the three-quarter plate, which is still used in the brand's movements today. In 1848, Lange was presented with a special opportunity. He was offered the office mayor of Glashütte and accepted. During his tenure of nearly 2 decades, he transformed the modest town into the thriving industrial center for watchmaking we know today. Their most expensive model ever sold was the Grand Complication, which sold for $2.5 million. Number 9. Vacheron Constantin. The oldest watchmaker in Switzerland and now a subsidiary of the Swiss Richemont Group, Vacheron Constantin was founded in 1755, and over the years, the watchmaker has become a respected player for high-caliber customers. Even ranging from the Pope to even Napoleon Bonaparte, this piece, the 1929 King Fuad I pocket watch, made of yellow gold and originally gifted to King Fuad of Egypt, sold at an auction for $2.7 million. Number 8. Your work. If you ever wonder what it's like to celebrate a New Year's Eve and ring the New Year's Eve at the exact time the watch marks 12 p.m., well, this is the watch for you, because this atomic clock and pair wristwatch will show you with atomic precision the exact time. Today, all of our cell phones, smartwatches, and devices rely on the atomic master clock to keep them in sync. The Neatomic mechanical clock is a world's first. The watch offers power reserve indicator, oil change indicator, meaning it's time to have the watch serviced, and it's finally finished with the Geneva strips, sailing, sandblasting, and chamfering. The cost for this particular timepiece was $2.9 million. Number 7. Piaget. Piaget is a Swiss luxury watchmaker and jeweler founded in 1874 by Georges Piaget, and it's a truly distinctive watch brand and jewelry company with lots of experience in jewelry crafting and vibrant designs. Already in the books for the top highest brands for watchmaking, one timepiece stands tall for its name called Emperador Temple. Made of Polynesian mother-of-pearl and diamonds, Piaget ornate Emperador Temple is highly jeweled with unparalleled beauty. The traditional watch has a case set of 42 diamonds, a dial with 290 diamonds, and 12 sapphire hour markers. Even more impressive is the fact that the superstar brand hand assembles its pieces. The price for this amazing piece was $3.3 million. Number 6. Omega. This iconic brand was established in 1848 when Louis Brand established a factory to assemble watches in La Chaux-de-Fonds, the famous Swiss watchmaker city. He developed something called Omega 19 line, whose parts were interchangeable and signify a revolution in terms of production. That meant that the watches could be assembled using a new organization of labor. A few years later, and the company became the Omega that we know today, still one of the top brands for watches. The most expensive piece ever sold was the 1957 Speedmaster, which sold for a whopping $3.4 million. Number 5. Hublot. World-recognized luxury brand Hublot was founded by Carlo Crocco in 1976. The brand is widely recognized for being the pioneer of using the first rubber strap in watch history. Raising the bar in high-end sports watches, there are many models in which the brand reassures masculinity and elegance. Their most expensive timepiece, the Hublot, features 1,200 diamonds, and it took 14 months to develop. This timepiece is the brand's highest price machine, and it cost $5 million. Number 4. Jacob & Co. Born in the then Soviet Union, in Tashkent, and driven by creativity and uniqueness, Jacob Arable began his journey with jewelry making as early as 13, when he repaired his sister's jewelry. And then, after his father gave him a world time watch, he began to pick interest into watchmaking. At 14, he and his family emigrated to New York City, looking for more freedom and an escape from the communist system. In 1986, Arable launched his own luxury label, Jacob & Co. Fast forward today, and now Jacob & Co. is one of the top luxury brands for jewelry watches. His most expensive watch was the Billionaire and sold for a whopping $18 million. Number 3. Rolex. Probably the most widely recognized brand of this list, Rolex is an alluring and iconic brand that wealthy individuals, celebrities, and fantastic watch collectors are drawn to. These watches are proving to hold their value through the decades, making it a very sought-after piece of collection through every model of the brand. As you may know, these watches are entirely handmade, normally taking a whole year to finish one piece. They use the most expensive stainless steel in the world, also known as 904L stainless steel. They have their own foundry at home, so they strictly ensure the highest quality for their gold. This particular piece, the Paul Newman's 1968 Daytona, sold at an auction for a whopping $18,517,000. Number 2. Breguet. This company is probably one of the first companies ever to design what we know today as a mechanical watch. Their story spans for about 4 centuries and is rich with inventions and innovations that represents an essential part of the history of watchmaking. The brand takes its name from its founder, Abraham Louis Breguet, who was born in Switzerland and increasingly became a widely accepted top luxury brand for watches. Even at the time, owning a Breguet watch was considered a sure sign of wealth and success. As a recognized status symbol, the Breguet name repeatedly appeared in several masterpieces of world literature. The intricate Marie Antoinette Grande Complication pocket watch was commissioned by an alleged lover of the French queen in 1782 to Breguet with lavish details, materials, complications, and pretty much an uncapped budget. A lot of mystery has engulfed this piece since it was stolen in 1983 from a museum in Jerusalem and finally recovered in December 2007. The valuation for this piece is now $30 million. We finally come to our number 1 spot on the list. Can you guess how much is the world's most expensive watch? While you take a quick guess, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to get the most exquisite content on luxury. Number 1. Patek Philippe. Known for inventing the very first wristwatch, Patek Philippe & Company has become a top watchmaker and is one of the most sought after in the world. Patek Philippe is one of the 3 Holy Trinity watchmakers, which are also Rolex and Audemars Piguet. This brand simply represents the ultimate in luxury watchmaking. As a status symbol, Patek Philippe watches also grace the wrists of many celebrities from the worlds of cinema, music, and sports. Patek Philippe watches, however, come at a price. As the ultimate luxury, they are incredibly expensive. The most expensive piece ever sold was at a charity auction in Geneva for the Philippe Grandmaster chime, selling for $31,190,000. Hey, stay for one more of our videos. Just click the link for the next one. We'll see you there.